That's what it's all about.
Right.
Good Monday morning.
Hey, Kyle. Boy, he's up chipper bright and early.
Kyle's a rock star. He's somebody to watch, I'm telling you, because this guy is, he's committed. When he gets some experience under his belt, yeah.
He had me on a couple three-way calls this weekend, and they're coming on board. So this guy is a force to be reckoned with, and I'm really excited for him.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And so, how was your weekend? How's everybody's weekend do?
Great. Good weekend. Yeah. Busy. How about yours?
Yeah, really nice. And we're just getting ready for what they say is a hurricane. But
I saw that last night. Call it a hurricane.
Well, they're calling it a hurricane now again. They called it a hurricane, then they called it a tropical storm. Now they're calling it a hurricane. The local people are like, yeah, okay, get your umbrellas in and your lawn chairs in.
Well, you've got hurricanes, I have earthquakes. We got to meet somewhere in the middle here, my friend.
That's right. That's right. Good morning, Annette Paz. Good morning. Sven has never called and told me exactly how to pronounce his name. James O'Shaughnessy. I used to have a guy who played hockey for me, and I'm trying to think of how he pronounced his name, but it's spelled the same way. So James from New York's on. Busy. Sven is. So, hey, it is Motivation Monday.
It is Motivation Monday, and we are ready.
We are ready. Yeah. So I wanted to, talk a little bit about July. Seeing that it's August 3rd, this is the first live for August, right?
Yes.
So we wrapped up an amazing month, and there's a couple of people that are plugging along with a couple of backdate orders that are going to happen today, but we got until today at 4:00, and so it was a killer month again, record month after record month after record month. I want to congratulate everybody for all they did. For what they've had happen. We had 3 people that enrolled more than 100 new customers each.
Wow.
Jenna Scassetti, which is her dad's been in the business forever. Her dad's been here since almost day one. Stuart.
Yes.
And Stuart brought his daughter on, and his daughter hit the ground running.
I love it.
Carrie Rivera, Sherry Tenpenny, and then we've got some 25 or above new customers. We've got 3 people. We got Steve and Lynn. We got Melanie Brown. We got Larry Cook. So now that's 6 people that were 25 and above. 3 25 and above, and then 3 that were up there. And check this out: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. People, 10 or more customers for July. So if you wanted to be in the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, top 13, you had to enroll 10 or more. And I'm going to throw Kristen Ashley in there, superintendent, supernaut. She was 9, and she's had a couple of VBOs too. So we'll count her in as a 10 or more. Philip Langa, Ash Braswell, Linda Phillips, Jamie Grogan. Jamie Lynn's our rock star who does our testimonial Tuesdays. Layla Moyer, Shanna Cluley, Lawrence Villegas, all 10 or more. And then 5 or more, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 or more customers. Justina Funk, Laura Graff, Eropi Spilatopoulos. Hope I didn't butcher that too bad. Jill Rosenkrantz, Ethan Leeds, Sven Hatch, Sven, he needs to call me and tell me how that's pronounced. Seychelle Webster, Aaron Elizabeth, Donna Thrush, Mark Anderson, Katie Sherman, and so rocking it out with the new customers. Isn't that cool?
That's great. That's fantastic. Yeah.
Now we had free VBO month, okay, and just so you know, I mean, I'm 99.9% sure that we're going to continue that through August. They didn't. They said, we talked about August, July, and I don't know if he confirmed August, but I'm
Pretty sure.
Yeah, okay. Pretty sure. So with having free enrollment, free membership, Jenna Scarsetti, who who's Stewart's daughter, was over 100 new VBOs. And 50 or more, we had Sherry Tenpenny and Carrie Rivera. And 25 or more, we had Larry Cook and Aturu Masui. Aturu is our Japanese leader over there rocking the world. There's another rock star joining us. Look at there. Miss Denise Longton, nice hat.
Sorry, I was in the dryer, like apart.
You're not supposed to get your hair dry. You're supposed to not get your head in the dryer. You're supposed to use one of them blowy things,
Well, it wasn't really drying the clothes, so there's got to be a reason. So it got a little more complicated.
Yeah. Is it heating up at all?
Yeah.
So I found I had a problem, and I had to take my vacuum cleaner, and you know where the lint thing is?
Yeah.
I had to get one of them things you attach to the vacuum cleaner, the long narrow one, and go down in there.
I just unscrewed the whole thing, took it apart, cleaned it, put it back together.
You're one of the hardest working women I know. I'm telling you. You impress me.
Get it done.
So we talked about top customer enrollers for July. Now we're talking about top VBOs, 25 or more VBOs. Larry Cook, Aturu Masui from Japan, and 10 or more. We've got Melanie Brown and Steve and Mary, and then 5 or more. We got Joe and Nan. We got Christy Surprenant, Debbie Stella, which we'll talk about her again in a minute. Linda Phillips, Denise Longton, rock star Denise, Leola Mayer, Ash Braswell, Lori Gagliano, Donna Thrush. And then 3 or more, we've got Jill Rosenkrantz, Colt Cluley, Tasano Kano in Japan, Tasako, I forgot about that, Lawrence Villegas, Ethan Lees, Jamie Grogan, Tamako Watsubua, another Japan person. They're always rocking it over there. They got some people that are killing it. Rebecca Hannington and Savannah Alalia. Savannah, for those of you who don't know Savannah's been around for years, and wonderful lady from the UK. And so Savannah took some time off, and her team stayed right there. She continued doing well. And then a little over a month ago, she's like, okay, I'm ready to re-engage. And here she is on the leaderboard, making it happen.
Nice.
Yeah. Great.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So it just goes to show, I mean, you don't have to, I think Savannah is going to, let's see, she jumped right back in, and she's been a director, and she hit director again this month. Isn't that cool?
Good job, Savannah.
Yeah, cool. Now, so it wasn't a rank advancement for her, but she had, your team, this is the talk about walk-away residual. You know what I mean? Now, we kind of bragged a little bit about a couple people, but rank advancements for July. We've got a new national director in Sherry Tenpenny. We got a new national director in Larry Cook. 2 new national directors.
Wow.
Okay.
That's great. Congratulations
for those 2. Said it right the first time. Who's that saying that?
That's
Sven. Okay. I hope I said it right that time. New directors. We have
drum roll.
Debbie Stella.
What?
And also we have Miss Melanie Brown.
Awesome. Yay, Melanie.
Debbie's on Denise's team, and Melanie's on Ethan Leeds' team out of the UK. So 2 brand new directors. Congratulations there. National managers. Jenna Scarsetti is a national manager. She'll be director this week probably because she's doing some carryover stuff. And Krista Suprenant is a new national manager. regional managers. We've got Alexandra Asiam, Jenny White. Jenny's back on board from the UK. She's under Savannah. So Savannah's like, hey, let's do this thing again. So we got Jenny coming on board, and Jenny's been around for a while too. New regional manager, Carrie. And again, I just, it's so important to recognize those folks, because, I know AJ, when he was saying, hey, I'm shooting for director, AJ's been here now for 6 years, so this is not a race, this is the beautiful thing about this business is you do it at your own pace. And we love to celebrate those people who have been a customer for 6 years and decided to run. That's not AJ, but who came on board and have taken their time, and all of a sudden they catch a fire. We like to say, if you keep them around the campfire long enough, and share and love with them and talk to them and let them know how we're doing. Denise, quit looking at that clock. And they might catch fire. They might catch a spark. As long as we love on them and care for them. You know what I mean? We just got to love on them and care for them. They'll catch a spark, Carrie Rivera, Sven Hatch made regional manager. Whoop, whoop. He's new under Jamie. And we got Tomoko Watsubu is a new regional manager. And we've got Dave and Mary. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Too many new managers to count. Managers at 300, 600 in volume. So we'll get that announced out there. I'll get a list of those out there, but I could spend all day doing that, but it would take me away from what I want to talk about. Congratulations. What a great month.
Yeah. Great month.
What a great month. And I'm excited for everybody. I really am. So with Motivation Monday, what happens on Motivation Monday is we talk about the tracker. Hey, we cannot forget that we got to fill out our tracker, and it's important. And so I wanted to, I changed these numbers a little bit, and your numbers are your numbers. You know what I mean? Your numbers are your numbers. We just talked about Savannah, and so her numbers were, not there for a while, and then she came back. She was actually traveling the world and started a blog community group and did lots of cool stuff. But long story short, whatever your numbers are, they're your numbers. Okay, so be comfortable with that. Be comfortable with that. But when I talked about the top 3 things that people did to have success in August, number 1 is they had goals. They had goals. Here's some goals right here for August the 3rd through August the 7th, which is this week. Weekly activity goals, write out 10 gratitudes daily, prospect 5 to 10 daily, follow up with 5 to 10 daily, personal development 15 minutes each day, Facebook Lives 3 a week, exercise 3 times a week, And so whatever your goals are, write them down. You got to set goals. You got to set goals. Here is a weekly activity goals. Okay, that's a big one there. And what they're going to do each day. They're breaking theirs down by the day. That's cool too. You see, but when it comes to goals, you got to let me raise my hand a second here, because let me tell you what I used to do, and every now and then I still get caught doing this. I used to set all these goals, and I had all these great intentions, and I was going to do this, and I had this book, and this book had and here's one of my books right here. I've got lots of books that I keep. But this book, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is full cover to cover to cover with notes and lists and to do. And I had all the best intentions in the world. I had great intentions, but there's a saying out there about intentions. I can't think of it right now, built on intentions or whatever. But guess what? If this is see this right here? See that picture of that? That is Tahiti. Have you ever seen the inside of one of these places that you rent? They got plexiglass floors. Plexiglass floors, so you can see the what's going on, the fish and stuff at night. And then at night you turn the lights down there, and it's just amazing. Well, this is one of my goals. This is on my bucket list. I'm going to go there and chill. We were talking about going somewhere like that this month, being that it's my birthday month, but with the crap that's going on, got delayed. But here's the deal. Sometimes this is what I used to do. I would fill out the book. I'd write the goal. I'd do the picture. I'd buy the darn ticket, the airline ticket, go to the airport, not get on the plane. Now I've not officially really done that. Okay. But I would write these things down today. This is what I'm doing this week, and then not do them. Have you ever done that?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. And I'm like, and so I was thinking this morning, what the people did to have success. Hey, Debbie, yay, the national director's way to rock it. Look at Debbie. Debbie's like congratulating the national directors. She just made new director. And congratulations to everybody who rank advanced. But you know what that tells me, where Debbie's eyes are on. She's looking at that next rank. I know how she is. And so when you set the goals, you got to take action. I know I'm a minute over Denise Longton. Don't even go there. I don't want to hear it. It's Motivation Monday. But I think this message is so important because maybe it's just important to me. Because this what I'm talking about right now was my biggest hang up. My biggest hang up. This to me, this kept me from reaching success for years. I had great intentions. I had great ideas. I knew what to do. I had my list, but then just getting into action, just taking action. I just struggled, like buying a plane to the ticket. I'd go to the events. I'd sit there at the event, and I never left early. I never left on a speaker. I was always there at the events. I didn't leave on the speakers. I was there to the end. I was taking notes. I did it all. But I'd come home, and I was busy getting ready. I was getting ready to get ready. I'd work on my list, and I'd modify my list, and I'd change my list. And I'd take my list of 200, and I'd create a top 20 on that list. Well, maybe that shouldn't be the top 20, and I'd do this. And then I'd go, the kids, I got to go do this. And I got to run to this, and I got to go do this. And I was coaching sports, and I got football practice. And I would find myself looking at my list to get ready to make a phone call. And what would I do? I would pull up my playbook and start adjusting my plays. I'd come up with anything not to do what I needed to do to create success. And so, we got to do, if you want to have success, you got to do all these things. Okay. You got to take a tracker and you got to say, here's my numbers. Now, in order to hit these numbers, you're going to have a pattern. So if I want to, get so many people to share with, I got to talk to so many people. And then you got to write it down. See, this is kind of like writing down your goals. And if that's all you do, that's great. Maybe this is what you do. You write it down. This is the weekly goals. Maybe you break it down by weekly goals and break it down by the day. Whatever you do, you do you. Whatever works for you. Okay? Write it down. But then when you have that goal, visualize it. We talked about a vision board. We talked about a dream board, whatever you want to call it. But you got to see it. I'm going here. I am going here. I got a thing that talked about the newest island, the resort that's now going 100% green and no fossil fuels, no plastics, no nothing on the island. And I sent it to Eddie and Maria. And I'm like, I think it was where was it? Let me see here. Let me make sure I'm not. Okay. So Costa Rica, set to become the world's first plastic-free, fossil fuel-free country. So I sent this to Eddie and Maria and said, hey, guess we need to plan the next mastermind there. They're like, yeah. And Maria's like, nice, would love it. So you got to set the goals. You got to get the ticket, but you got to get on the plane. You got to get on the plane. Now, I'm leading into this because, and I promise you, this is not the reason I did this, but we've been trying to figure out a mastermind for. We're not going to have one this year. We're going to have one next year because of COVID. Okay, this is a group, kind of a mastermind training leadership event that's happening October the 8th through the 10th in Orlando, Florida, at the Orlando World Center Marriott. Okay, they're going to have lots of speakers. This is not a company event as far as, hey, we're representing a particular company. This is just a group of people. It's like going to a Tony Robbins event, but for network marketing. It's like going to a Gary Vee event, but for network marketing. Okay. And so I spoke with Eddie. I said, hey, Eddie, because coaching is important and getting people's feedback is important. I said, Eddie, what do you think? I sent him the information. I said, what do you think about me? Since we're not going to be able to get together as a group, maybe we can get together as a group at this event. I sent him the information. He checked it out. He said, I think it's a great idea. People that want to come will come. People that don't, won't. But if they want to get together and hang out and have fun, I think it's a great idea. He said he's going to try to get there too. So October the 8th and through the 10th in Orlando, Florida. It's cheap. It's $97. Okay. $97 to join. You can get some other packages, the $297 and $497. But if you just want to come, it's $97 to come. Okay. And then we got to figure out what the room cost is and blah, 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 and all that stuff. So I want to throw that out there. We'll talk more about that. This month is going to be another great month. August leads into, I know I'm over time, Denise. I know I am, and I'm sorry. I'm asking for forgiveness on a Motivation Monday because I'm motivated. I'm like fired up. It came to me like, we got so many people who want to do well, and they're just like me, just like I used to be. I used to suck at this time. It's like, so I'm calling myself out. But you got to buy the ticket, but you got to get on the plane. You got to figure out what your goals are. You got to write them down. You got to use the tracker. I've had trackers before and didn't use them. I've had lists before and didn't use them. I got people on my list from 8 years ago that I still hadn't called. I'm embarrassed to say it. But I'm just being honest. I'm just laying it out there, and I'm going to do better. So, if, and again, I want to throw out there, if you're here to rock and roll and build a business and have great success, hey, let's do it. Have fun with it. If you're here to hang out with a tribe, and that's another thing about Orlando. If you want to come down and just hang out, we're not going to expect you to come back and hit national director. We just want to meet you, want to see you. For those who want to come. These girls are looking at me like, Alan, you didn't even mention this to us. And here you are throwing that out there. And I don't know if I can come to freaking Orlando or not. And it's summertime. October might be a good idea, but it's close to Georgia.
Hey, I could be in the middle of a move that weekend. So right now I'm just worried about someone else. But it is close. If I'm there already, Denise will drive down, grab me. We'll come down together.
So, anyway, that's what I got for Motivation Monday is the congratulations to everybody for an amazing month.
Yeah.
Another record month. Get this. Where's my numbers here? We beat sorry. I can build this business, anybody can. We beat last July by 136.7% over last July.
That's great.
We beat June, which was a record month. June was a record month by 11.4% over our previous record month. July was a record month over June of 10.2%. 10.2%. So August, this is when we normally say August, September, October, 3 of the best months of the year to build a business. It's back to school, which some schools are going back. I got a call from the schools here this morning that said something about schools being canceled. I'm like, canceled? Y'all don't even have it. But this is a great time of year to build a business. So that's why I kind of want to do this. Let's make it happen. Let's be here for each other. Denise, are you mad at me?
No.
Okay, just checking. I went way over. I'm 10 minutes over.
Way over. 10 minute over.
Any thoughts, comments, or anything?
Nope.
Motivation Monday.
Hopefully that was motivating for you. Thank you. This helped so much. Somebody said, you're welcome. I just come on here sometimes and think, you know what, if I can just, bring a little pearl of wisdom or bring a little thought or bring a little motivation or bring a little, whatever. I don't know what this is, but I just bring it.
Bring it. Bring it. Awesome.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, big congrats to everybody. That's awesome.
Yeah. Congratulations, Denise. You had a couple of rank advancements on your team, and you're headed towards the next step on your rank pretty quickly here. So excited to see that. Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Love you guys. Have a great week.
Thanks.